Okay, so today we're grabbing our magic lamps, bracing for impact, and diving headfirst into Disney's 2019 live-action remake of Aladdin. Oh yeah. It's visually stunning, it's consistently awkward, and we absolutely have to talk about it.
You remember when this thing was announced, right? I feel like the entire internet asked one question, all at the same time. Why? I mean, seriously, why would you take a near-perfect animated classic and decide, you know what this needs? Real people and a mountain of CGI. It's a very, very fair question.
And well, let's be real, the answer, as it so often is, was that sweet, sweet box office gold. I mean, nostalgia pays the bills, right? So what we got was this movie that really tried to capture the original magic. But as we're about to see, it kind of ended up feeling like a Broadway musical that got completely lost in a CGI desert. All right, so let's meet the new residents of Agrabah. They brought in a whole new cast, and everybody had their own interpretation of the roles. Let's get into it. Okay, first up, our hero, the street rat himself, Aladdin, played by Mina Masood. And look, he's got the parkour down, he's got the charming smile, and let's be honest, abs that you could probably grate cheese on. The guy has leading man energy, no doubt about it. But here's the thing, and you had to have noticed this. For a guy who's supposedly homeless and stealing bread to survive, he is remarkably clean. Like, the hair is perfect, the clothes have no dirt on them, it's less diamond in the rough and more diamond who just left a very expensive spa day. Now let's talk about Princess Jasmine, played by Naomi Scott, and she is, without a doubt, a huge highlight of this movie. She just brings this incredible energy and a powerhouse voice to the role, giving Jasmine this whole new level of strength. And honestly, this quote just nails it. So many people felt this way. Naomi Scott's performance is so grounded and so serious that it feels like she wandered in from a completely different film set. She's acting in this intense political drama, while it feels like everyone else is in like a high school musical. So to really pump up this new empowered Jasmine, they gave her a brand new song. And look, Speechless is a powerful song, but the way it's placed in the movie, it's like the entire film just slams on the brakes for a quick, hey, just so you know, feminism moment. And then it's like, okay, back to the magic carpet. All right, every hero needs a villain. And in Agrabah, that's supposed to be the Sultan's evil royal vizier, Jafar. You know, the embodiment of sinister ambition and pure evil. Yeah, about that. This comparison pretty much says everything you need to know. We were all expecting that chilling, creepy, menacing Jafar from our childhoods. Instead, we got a villain who's so subdued that you're not really afraid he'll take over the kingdom. You're more likely to ask him if he has a sample of the new Tom Ford. Which brings us, funnily enough, to a character with no lines, no face, and somehow more personality than pretty much half the human cast. Yes, let's give it up for the magic carpet. I'm not even kidding. This thing flirts, it sulks, it plays matchmaker. This piece of fabric has a whole emotional arc. And look, here's the thing. When your most expressive and relatable character is a literal rug, it's a huge win for the animators, but maybe, just maybe, a little bit of a problem for the movie. All right, we can't put it off any longer. We have to talk about the phenomenal cosmic power in the itty-bitty living space. It is time. Let's address the big blue guy in the room, the Genie. This was it. This was the billion-dollar question hanging over this entire project. Robin Williams' performance it's legendary. It's one of the most iconic voice acting roles in history. The pressure on whoever stepped into those pointy shoes was just astronomical. So let's just cut to the chase, shall we? The short answer is no. And the long answer? Yeah, it's absolutely not. It was, from the very beginning, an impossible task. Now, to his credit, Will Smith didn't try to just copy Robin Williams. He did his own thing. But it's a different thing. Where Williams was this chaotic, brilliant supernova of comedy, Smith's Genie is more like your cool dad who really wants to show you his new dance moves at a wedding. He's just vibing. The energy is different. And then there was the look. Oh my God, the look. Remember when that first trailer dropped? The blue CGI Genie basically broke the internet, and not in a good way. And yeah, it got better in the final movie, but he still had this weird, uncanny valley thing going on. He looked less like a magical being and more like Will Smith got stuck inside a giant blue water balloon.
It was a choice. Okay, so moving on from the characters. How does the actual world of Agrabah look and sound? Let's talk about the spectacle, the songs, the whole shebang.
Oh boy, the musical numbers. They are interesting. Everything is bigger, louder. Friend Like Me feels like a YouTube hip-hop remix. Prince Ali is just this chaotic parade that looks like it's had way too much sugar. And A Whole New World, it's gorgeous, but it feels like it was filmed with a very expensive drone and you're just kind of hoping the Wi-Fi doesn't cut out.
But listen, let's give credit where it's due. You cannot say this movie doesn't look expensive. Every single frame is just dripping with color and gold and glitter, the costumes, the sets. It is a visual feast. It feels like the director's only note was more, make it look more expensive.
So, after all that, after the weird genie and the pristine street rat and the amazing carpet, what are we left with? Is it a masterpiece? A disaster? The truth is, it's somewhere in that weird, glittery, confusing middle. You know what it is? It's like watching someone try to do a TikTok dance, but they're doing it in slow motion. Like, you can see all the moves are technically there. They're making the shapes, but the rhythm, the energy, it's all just a little bit off. It's this fascinatingly awkward ride that just never quite escapes the shadow of the original. And that really says it all, doesn't it? In the end, it's not really a whole new world. It's kind of the same old world, just, with a much bigger budget and, I guess, slightly better groomed eyebrows. A shiny remake that proves once and for all that some kinds of magic are just impossible to recapture.